Funko NFT, do better. Well, we're here to talk about Funko NFT Funko Pops, and we know that you love this particular topic, but this is one conversation I've been wanting to have ever since Fun Days happened, when they showed all the new stuff that's going to be coming later this year into next year, specifically the Dungeons & Dragons Funko Pops and House of the Dragon. I haven't watched that yet. Have you watched that?
No.
I really want to watch it.
Okay.
I hear very good things.
Good. Go watch it.
And you know Game of Thrones was practically boobs all the time. You know how much I love boobs.
Yeah, I don't think I got to those parts.
Oh, I got to them a lot. Way more than I'd like to admit.
Well, you're admitting it.
Alright, so Funko NFTs. You know, if you've watched our channel before, that we actually do like Funko NFTs.
Sometimes.
When we get the redeemables, we love them.
Well, we have some opinions on them, but generally we are accepting of Funko NFTs.
We are, and I think a lot of the different molds that they've done over the past couple of years have been pretty great, but we're starting to see an issue, and that issue is we're getting common Funko Pops that look way too similar to the NFT Funko Pops. NFT Funko Pops should be special. They should be a rung above all other Funko Pops. It's because they're limited pieces, they're special, and they should be coveted, because we have to spend a lot of money in order to get them. You got to open a lot of card packs, you have to collect a bunch of cards in order to make the royalty. This should be something that's extremely special.
But it ain't.
We shouldn't be just getting regular old common looking Funko Pops as our NFT Pops. That's trash! We should be getting Funko Pops that look special, and I always go back to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set that originally dropped way back at the very beginning of Funko NFT. The reason why I like them is because, yes, they were the same old molds that we've had before, but they had different paint jobs. They looked interesting. They were fun.
Yeah, they had that grail that was almost like the heat ray sort of thing.
Thermal.
They had the Casey Jones one that was not my favorite, but in person it actually looked really good. It almost looked like an oil slick.
And then Bebop was Black Light. That was the first NFT Funko Pop I ever pulled.
Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
Very cool. Not as cool as me, but pretty cool.
No.
Don't even compare it to me. Yeah, I know. I'm like
embarrass yourself.
Really
Don't
cool.
embarrass yourself.
And Bebop is like, it's cool, but
You're
not.
gonna Bebop your way out of this video here in a second.
How about I Bebop your face? I loved that set because it did feel special. The different variants were really, really cool. And I feel like with NFT Pops, there has to be something very cool to them. Otherwise, it's just the same old. Now, like Chris mentioned, they did reuse molds, and personally, I am okay with that because, as we know, molds are very expensive to create, and Funko wants to get the most bang for their buck, therefore, they should reuse the molds. Reusing the molds for these House of Dragon Funko Pops that look semi-common as it is, and making a slightly different Funko Pop that is actually a common, it's not cool. It reminds me of the very recent Box of Fun debacle with the stickers. You may as well just put the same pops in non-NFT pop boxes and slap a different sticker on them if they're gonna do that.
So this leads us right into what happened during Fun Days. They announced a bunch of common Funko Pops for House of the Dragon and Dungeons & Dragons. And you know how much I love the Dungeons & Dragons Funko Pops. They look fantastic. But I don't like when commons look too much like the NFT Funko Pops.
Yeah, I'm not into this at all. And honestly, Funko did this the right way from a business perspective because they did the NFT Pops and now they're announcing the commons. See, if they announced the commons first, no one would have gone after the NFTs. So they bamboozled us all. What makes you want to spend the money, potentially hundreds of dollars, to receive these House of Dragon Funko Pops if you can just walk into a store and get something that looks almost exactly like it for like 15 bucks?
So the only Funko Pop that sort of matches the NFT Funko Pops from Dungeons & Dragons is the Demogorgon. So the Demogorgon is a different mold and a different color. We could have literally gotten anything else from the NFT Funko Pop set. So I don't like that they're basically doubling it up and then doing a different color. I think it's kind of crappy. However, in Dungeons & Dragons lore, the different colors probably mean something. This is probably cool for Dungeons & Dragons collectors. Would it have hurt them to make the Demogorgon look incredibly different when it came to the NFT set? Like give them a cool color or just do something metallic, just something different to set them apart from a regular common looking Funko Pop.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you look at the Behemoth, that Funko Pop looks awesome and it has like a metallic paint job. This is what I'm talking about. That is an NFT Funko Pop.
It should be, but it ain't. For Dungeons & Dragons Series 2, they might do that, just not metallic.
So the biggest offender comes from House of the Dragon. So there's a character named Viserys Targaryen. And Viserys Targaryen has like his eye missing and he's wearing a crown in the NFT Funko Pop. But if you look at the commons, there's a common where he has a mask on wearing the crown. And then there's a chase where he has the eyeball that's missing with no crown on. Now the mold is obviously different, but the problem is that they're too similar.
The moment I saw this, and I'm not a House of Dragon fan, I'm not a Game of Thrones fan, I knew that this looked too much like the NFTs.
If you're going to make an NFT Funko Pop of this character, keep it that way. Do not make a common version because that gives you a reason to collect them all. But when you make that character both common and NFT, and specifically make the common after the NFT, it makes us all shake our heads.
Like we mentioned before, if they took the same exact mold and made it like a different paint job, in my opinion, that would make it cool. I personally collect horror. I would probably not be down with like a regular Jason looking Funko Pop because I already have so many. But if he had like a really cool looking paint job, I would most likely be down for that just because he looks different.
What if he were all red and translucent?
Yeah.
Right? Like blood or something.
Blood, yeah.
Like he just looks different. That is a standout piece. That is what Funko NFTs should be. Not this crap. There's another character named, I think it's Amond Targaryen. This is the same thing. It's virtually the same exact Funko Pop, just a bit of a different mold, and the one revealing his eye instead of having an eye patch on glows in the dark. Who cares? It's the same Funko Pop. Again, it's the same thing.
Wait, question. Why didn't they make the NFT glow? I mean,
thank you.
In my opinion, this one's cooler than the NFT.
Absolutely. I would agree with that also. All of these Funko Pops look exactly like something that you would find sitting on a shelf at a GameStop that cannot sell. But because they plastered NFT on it, that is why they sold. And that's the crappy part about all this. So I guess my point is, Funko, is that if you're going to do NFT Funko Pops and you want us to buy all these card packs, make it exciting and make it special. Make it something we want. Don't make it trash. It should not be trash. It should be cool. Glow in the dark, black light, whatever it may be. Make it awesome.
I agree with you.
So Funko, one thing I do want to mention, if you kept the same molds, as we mentioned with Jason Voorhees being sort of a translucent red, we're okay with the same old molds.
I completely understand that molds carry a hefty fee. You need to continue to make pops with those specific molds, which is why we see a lot of glow and metallic sort of variants. However, even though a lot of these pops do have different molds, they are way too similar with the paint jobs and just the general way that they look to the NFT pops. Like, there needs to be something to make those pops stand out for people to want to continue to buy. Because if it were me, I would go and find that Chase guy with the blue glowing eye before I bought the NFT version of him.
We need something cool. Even if they made us like supersized Funko Pops, 6-inch Funko Pops, 2-packs, that'd be cool. I would love to see that in NFT. But I really want to see Funko sort of change direction, give us some really special, they should be NFT Funko Pops, and not, hey, we made these commons, we don't know what to do with them. Oh yeah, let's turn them into NFT Funko Pops. They seem like a afterthought.
All of the horror related Funko Pops have been amazing. They had like the special Halloween characters, they had the WB horror, they had the It movie horror pops, and all of those were really cool because they had characters that we've never seen before or characters that we've never seen in a specific way before, like the Pennywise.
Yeah, I think obscure characters are the way to go with the NFTs. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of fun. Characters that you really wouldn't expect.
But you better believe if I see Crooked Man and it looks like the same paint job, except maybe his like arm is bent a different way, I'll be pissed.
That's a kick to the face, is what that is. Those Freddy Funko Halloween figures are great, though. I like that they were sort of like original.
What if they make them in common form, but they're just holding something?
Oh God, I hope not. In fact, honestly, the WBs and the It figures, they're all great horror figures, don't get me wrong, but again, they look like they could just be regular common Funko Pops.
Sort of. but I'm excited about them because it's not super often where we do see horror these days.
Well, the Transformers Funko Pops look pretty common as well, except for Optimus Prime that was gold and the Bumblebee Freddy Funko.
Yeah.
Those two kind of stood out, but that's kind of what we're looking for. I don't know, we could do some really cool things here, Funko, and I think you need to think outside the box instead of giving us common looking Funko Pops, or at very least, give us obscure shit, and also give us that we're not going to get in common form just months down the road, because that is landfill. Okay, so I want to thank everybody who supports Mischief Toys. You guys are amazing. We sold out of Ghost Ghastly in under a minute, which is incredible. So we want to thank you so much for supporting the toy company, for loving Ghastly, for just showing us all of your love. It means the world. And we have something really big coming very soon, the Monstro, which is the villain to Ghastly. We cannot wait to unveil him. That'll come sometime at the end of this month into September, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled. Sign up for our newsletter at MISCHIEFToys.com, and also follow our Instagram at Mischief Toys. We also have a podcast that you can watch right here on this channel called Making Mischief Podcast. Follow that Instagram at Making Mischief Pod, and you can listen to that podcast wherever podcasts can be found.
We have some amazing Ghost Ghastly merch, so head over to MISCHIEFToys.com. It's actually all within our homepage, or you can go to the Mischief merch tab. We have amazing glow-in-the-dark shirts. We have 2 different designs and 1 amazing glow-in-the-dark hat. We also have this really, really cool I Ain't Afraid of No Ghastly pin. It's limited to just 250 pieces. There is still a handful left on the website, so you definitely want to go and grab yours. This design is amazing. I love it so much, and you better believe that I'm getting like multiples of the Ghost Ghastly shirts. I'm so excited to have those shirts.
I'll be wearing that hat too. We don't have many of these pins left, so go and get yours today, MISCHIEFToys.com. So this is from our friends over at Shadow Force, Adam and James. It says, one you knew about, one you were liking from the mystery unboxing live, which we did a little while ago. Hope you have an awesome week. Adam and James, Shadow Force, hashtag we hunt together. Oh, nice. Look, they sent you a Mulan.
Nice. Oh, she's beautiful.
And look, it's Cocaine Bear with the bag in his mouth. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love this. Okay, so this Funko Pop is very heavy. Feel this.
Oh, he's solid.
Yeah. I love that it's like a cartoony version of the bear from the film, because the bear in the film looks like a real bear.
If you have not seen Cocaine Bear, it is like the perfect amount of just ridiculousness. I highly recommend it to anybody who wants to like laugh during sort of like a horror movie.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, go and check that out. Cocaine Bear's awesome.
This pop is beautiful. I don't think I have any of the princesses.
Yeah, and she comes with a really cool pin. So these were sold on Funko.com. You could buy all sorts of princesses. They all came with pins. These were like special dresses that were like metallic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are pretty cool.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Thank you guys so much. Okay, now this comes from our friend Eric Maya. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that is awesome.
That is so cool.
Look, it's a Ghastly pillow, like a black light Ghastly pillow.
Oh, I love
that. That is so cool.
It looks handmade. Wow, Eric, do you know how to sew?
That is really, really neat. Thank you so much. I love getting anything Ghastly. That's so badass. Does it glow?
Wow.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Eric Maya.
This is so cool,
That's
Eric.
so cool. Yeah, this is going on my side of the bed for sure.
No. Stop!
Do you guys agree with us about the NFT Funko Pops? Do you think they should be far different from common looking Funko Pops? We would love to know your thoughts and more in the comment section down below. And also let us know, were you able to get a Ghost Ghastly today? Thank you guys so much for staying until the end of the video. We really appreciate all of your support. In this video, we'd like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. You can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast. In this video, we'd like to shout out to AJ Barbary, Matt Vaseport, Michael Ramsden, Jennifer Crawford, Imani McKinney, Tiffany Anderson, Kelly Spears, James Dieter, Brian Ordell Jr., and Ashley and Shelly Ann Nelson. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock.